Hey there, I wanted to just do a quick flip through of these two books that I've made because I wanted to start a glue book. I was like, didn't know about a composition book. I wasn't really sure exactly like what I wanted. I made these two books because I was wanting to either start a glue book, a junk journal, composition. I really wasn't sure exactly where I was going or what I want to actually put in these. So I'm trying to still figure that out. But for the most part, I have the surface now of these two books of now where I can start putting paint, paper, collage images, magazine images, my own artwork. I wanted to just do a flip through so that I have a record of it, and I might as well just go ahead and share them with you guys. I'll go ahead and dive into this one first so that we can look at it. This one is more junk journal-y styled, I guess, or the papers inside of it are more junk journal-y. The size of this is 9 by 6 1/4 or maybe 6 1/2, something like that. So it's a good size. It's a really good size. And I just did the cover in some, what is this, scrapbook paper that I had that I really don't use. So I was like, well, you know what, let me put it on this, what I'm thinking will be an art journal. And that way, if it gets sturdy or stained, it's not precious, so it doesn't matter. And then I just did a canvas spine, so it's a fabric spine, and it has 5 signatures. And then in the back also, again, I used a scrapbook piece of paper that I would normally not use. So here's the inside, and I love it. This is some art. Well, it's a jelly print. I don't know. I guess it's art. It's art to me. But I went ahead and put this in on my front cover because I thought it was so pretty. And then I just kind of sewed this little thing here up on top. And again, I just used some scrapbook paper here that I would normally not use in any of my other journals or anything like that. Just a quick flip through because these are not worked in pages yet. It's just blank. And like I said, it's just a collection of random papers. I even put this, it's like from Nutrisystem, something that I bought and I never did. And just some magazine or magazine pages, tea stain pages, just some scraps that I had lying around. Papers that, some papers, yes, I do use in my regular journals, but certain things like this is just a cover of a music. Oh, it still has the staple here. I'm like, I'll just use it. Let's see. A manila folder that I started working on and I really didn't like it. So I went ahead and just put it in here and let's see what I can do with it. Here's a book page. I think I used all the insides of the book and I was just left with like the table of contents or just some stuff, and I was like, well, let me put it in here. Just use everything. And so this is the second signature. Oh no, wait, third. And this is another jelly print that I did using the same I guess leaf. So I did it in blue. Isn't that, I just think it's so pretty. I did this collage and I really didn't like it. So I went ahead and put it in here and I'm thinking, I'll change it, fix it up, do something with it. My son's notes that he had, just everything. And I just thought I wanted to have something, right, like that's personal to me. So I went ahead and put his handwriting in here, and it's just something that brings me joy. The jelly print, I guess, and I was using it to clean my brush. I didn't want to throw it out, of course, right? So I just put it in here. Sewed it because it's I forget this the name of this paper. It's like a construction paper. And I just went ahead and sewed it onto some watercolor paper that's in the back. Some of my kids' books, tea stain paper, some book paper, mixed media paper, tea stained, the other side. Here's the other piece of that manila envelope, manila folder, file folder, an old calendar. And here is just, you know, techniques, I guess, if I take classes or if I'm just experimenting a piece of something, and I just went ahead and just cut it up and I put it in the middle of the signature. I'll figure something out with it. So this is a mixture of new paper, old paper, you know, just things like that. And here's the last signature, oh, you know, the last page. And then again, some scrapbook paper that I normally would not use. It made it in here. And that is it. So this is my junk journal that I will use for junk, for art, for whatever, I guess, that I want to do. And let me go ahead and get into this one here. All right, I'll put this one to the side, and then here's this one. Now this one, I had this idea. I just wanted, it's long. It is super long. Let's see, how long is it? 11. Okay, it's 11 inches. That's right, because I wanted to do full pages. So it's 11 by 4 1/4, maybe just a little bit over that, because I was tired of cutting my papers. So we usually make journals this way, right? Like this. We fold the paper in half. So I was like, oh, and certain images, like I wanted to use a magazine image, and I'm not sure exactly. Let me get it real quick. Hold on. Okay, so it was in Vogue, March. Oh, it's the latest edition, and of course I haven't even looked at it, but I just started cutting it. I love this image right here of this girl. As soon as I opened it, I was in love with it. And I was like, okay, so if I want to put it in here, I'll have to cut her somewhere. You know, she's not going to fit. And that's when I thought, well, if I do the pages this way, she will fit. She fits. And then that's how this journal was born. So I just did the same, what is the scrapbook paper, and then I actually layered it. So scrapbook paper, and then there's some more scrapbook paper. My idea was to make this a pocket, but when I sewed around the first time, the pocket was like lifted and it wasn't working. Here I sewed the pocket closed because it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. And then I did this fabric spine. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 signatures. And here's the back. I think it's so pretty. In here, these are book pages, right? Magazine pages. This one is from Grace, the Grace Journal magazine. Grace. Oh, BellaGraceMagazine.com. I love it because the pages, they're not glossy. So they take media well, writing, glue, paint, whatever. It's not a glossy magazine. What I did is then I went and got pages and I just folded them in half and made the signatures, which I didn't have to cut anything. I just started folding. I added some elements that I wanted. I did have to cut these because these are the 12 by 12. So I did have to cut some pages, but not how I usually have to cut everything. And then I have strips laying all over the place. Lots of strips. I just love how this turned out. And the girl's image she would basically go and look just beautiful on any page, I think. I think it's so pretty. So pretty. I love this image. What I tried to do is I tried then adding just little things to every page. You know, that way if I'm collaging or whatever, I already have stuff that I can use, that I can say, oh, well, here's a little thing. Let me grab it from here. And, you know, there's things that I can use. I love this page. So pretty. She would just go pretty anywhere. I don't know why I keep using her. I love how this turned out. It just feels so good. It just feels good. What I like about this, these cute. This is a sticker. I made some stickers to put in here. I just love how every page has so much potential. And so look at this. Look at all this journal space that I could do. And then all this journaling space, because like I said, I didn't have to cut the page. This is an 8.5 by 11 paper. And then I just folded it that way and I didn't cut any of it off. I did add a couple of things. So this is, and it's almost like, I guess like a traveler's notebook, but it's the extra long version. And look, I added this little pocket here, and my daughter made these stickers. So I have little stickers I can use in my journal. I love it. Here's the back. I like that it's squishy. It's got the fabric spine, so if I want to see, it's like this, but if I'm working in a page, I can actually fold it back on itself and then it lays flat. There's nothing lifting up or anything because the spine is flexible. I mean, look. And there it is. So I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can start playing in it, start adding stuff, journaling, doing whatever I want, having a good time. And then this one, like I said, this one is a little more junky, older pages, but I love it. And the same thing, it can fold it and then it lays flat. I love this. I love it. I love it. I might make more of these and then have them available in my Etsy shop, but I'm not really sure. I think they're just so fun and so happy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really awesome day, a really awesome week, and do what makes you happy. Create what makes you happy. Just celebrate, you know, life and being alive, and that's it. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.